Do you want to talk about the Empire thing?
I'm tired of y'all.
Nasty,
Yeah. It's been this, I guess, chart, graph, whatever you want to call it, going around where people are trying to point out that quite a few artists that have signed to Empire have tragically lost their lives. And they're trying to say, oh, it's a conspiracy that Empire's got something to do with it. They got insurance on them because they know this is going to happen, et cetera, et cetera. Fam, stop. Y'all got to relax. Empire is what? The biggest, one of the biggest distributors out there?
Yes.
Hey, they're going to sign a lot of motherfucking people.
Yeah. And it's independence. So a lot of these guys are independents.
And a lot of reason why I have a problem with people pointing that out is it's a lot of dudes that have been or still active or whatever, still involved in the streets. Street dudes are dying. Not necessarily just rappers. We don't hear about them because they're not famous, they're not popular, they're not, etc. So if you're a part of a certain life and you're passing away, if you're not a rapper, we don't know. Just because you're signed to Empire doesn't mean that Empire is putting money on your head or trying to orchestrate things behind the scenes to collect off of you. It's the lifestyle that a lot of people are living. It's not Empire. They just happen to be one of the biggest ones out there, so they're signing everybody. Like, grow up. That shit was disgusting.
Isn't that?
That shit was disgusting.
You know what they're going to say now, though, is that you're signed to Empire.
I'm signed to Empire.
That's true.
I'm signed there right now. Hey, guys.
They got a check? I'm playing.
You have pushback?
I was trying. You hear it?
I heard you.
I see you cracking your neck. Go
You
ahead.
hear it in my head. I don't know if I want to give it. Because I'm with him, but I'm not with him. He's right. But again, I'm just thinking, it's not rappers that are signed to Empire. It's rappers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for me, when I leave this pod, I go home and try to figure out why that is exactly, right? Like if Triple X is not a rapper, I don't know that he is at that bike store with that much cash in that moment. If PNB is not a rapper, I don't know that he's at that Roscoe's. If he's a carpenter,
but hold on.
If he's a carpenter or anything else, I don't know if his path puts him at that spot at that time. It's our travels.
It's lifestyle, because if he was a carpenter making that type of money and living that lifestyle, you still would have that jewelry on. You still would have, it's the lifestyle.
This is where I offer the pushback. Because when I go home, I'm begged with, well, why don't I ever see that carpenter then? This rapper is not the only field where...
That's not true. I think what happens with... I was with you for a minute. I think what happens is...
I'm going to keep going.
And actually, Simba just... Shout out to Simba. Simba just talked about this, and he was saying, like, yo, as a rapper, that's kind of your uniform. Most rappers would have to wear, because you kind of got to present yourself as such to be taken seriously. You know what I'm saying? And so as a carpenter, you could have a couple $1 million, but you don't necessarily have to show that. As a rapper, you got to have a watch. You got to have the chains. It's kind of uniform that comes along with being a dope street rapper, is this is what we have to project. So the carpenter wouldn't necessarily have $300,000 worth of jewelry on in Roscoe's. He could be worth mad bread, but he don't have to show that.
But now, see, where I say lifestyle...
Wait, hold up. I'm arguing some of this shit. Uniform to me means something you can take off.
True.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm with you on what rappers have to do when they put on their costume.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He wasn't working.
He wasn't at work, so he could. But are you ever not
so
working?
wait, you always are working.
So wait. Yeah, well, if you don't have an off switch, or if you don't take the costume off at any point, because every rapper, and I want to focus on this, I hate to be serious now, every rapper don't move like that, behave like that, think like that. So that's just not something that comes with rapper. Also,
I didn't put it on just rapper.
Also, I'm getting into, because even if y'all are right and I submit to this, I'm getting into some of the psychology and the thinking that goes with the rapper that won't take it off. I don't know if the carpenter is out and he feel like balling and putting his jewelry on a Friday night now that he off work. I don't know if that guy, I think that guy might be more likely to take it off or relinquish the shit than some rappers. That's new. That's new. Last pod I came in here and talked about when a nigga got the drop on me, I politely took it off and I handed it to him. And listen, I've had these conversations with a few different people. This is an amalgam of thoughts. I've just been talking to the field. In speaking to the field, they reminded me that that's what was saluted. As if you took it off, you was a real nigga. Oh, they got me. Word. Here, he understands protocol. He understands how this goes. Today, those are not the teachings. Those are not the teachings that go on.
It's the opposite today, bro.
Also, let me continue.
Go ahead.
Also, I want to stress the importance of knowing the price to acquire something and knowing the price to maintain it, which are two very different things. And in hip hop, with all of this smoke and mirrors bullshit, we just be concerned about the price. When I was on one of them trips, they were showing me all these boats and the yachts and all of this shit. And I was like, God damn, what the fuck does that cost? And the dude riding with me was like, this is what it costs to park it.
Right.
This is what it costs to do this.
Insurance.
This is what it costs
driver,
for this.
maintain,
And I was thinking, well, God damn, that's a lot.
That boat
it's different.
money and that private jet
helicopter.
Yes. You could bring it that far.
Jet.
Cars. Maintenance on a car.
That's
you
true.
can go and get this. Yeah,
So
you
why
can go
we
get that
You get that
top lot,
Maserati.
yeah.
You get the
Phantom and all
Maserati.
that
But once you take that shit over there to the dealer, they're gonna crack your ass. You're not prepared for that.
So we got all of these rappers with mouthpieces and microphones, and we got all of these media outlets, and just nobody is preaching, yo, go get that shit insured.
No Joe Budden.